feel it in my bones, as if I stepped into an abyss. I hear in the distance low moans. The air changes to a chill. Mist cling to everything. The damp of morning still. The very air seems to sting. Fear takes my every breath. My skin grows pale. I feel as cold as death. Beyond the Miasma Vale, time seems to freeze. I feel my heart in my chest. Terror is in each breeze. I clutch my fist to my vest. At every shadow, my eyes dart. I feel something out there in the dark. I cannot move, though I wish to depart. For fear of death, I must embark. Fear takes my every breath. My skin grows pale. I feel as cold as death. Beyond the miasma Vale. My mind starts to reel, thoughts scattering into the ether. Each moment I will feel terror with each forward step, a tether. I grip my weapon and my knuckles crack. There is nowhere to run. The mist are all around my track. My eyes search but will never more see the sun. Stay trapped now. Every waking moment I must be bold, lest the shadows take me from my vow. Fear takes my every breath. My skin grows pale. I feel as cold as death. Beyond the miasma Vale, a shadowy realm of death. They say the fog remembers names whispered, lost in stone. A veil between the waking and who or what walks out alone. Or do they? One night the mist will open see. The silence calls you forward to what you're meant to be, or not to be, or not to be. One night in the Vale, the names will rise, the fog will know, and hoping only one survives, only one.
Time to play!
Greetings. Welcome to From the Hilt. This program may contain mature content. Viewer discretion is advised. Please enjoy the show. We may get a little loud.
Greetings, this is From the Hilt, and tonight we're taking a look at One Night in the Vale for our Beyond the Miasma Vale campaign coming up in July. I am Logan, the G.I. Joe Gamer. Welcome.
Tiger here, meowdy meowdy.
I don't know if Katie's mic is working properly. We haven't heard her since she popped in, but that image is awesome.
Totally.
That is the character she's going to play in the game. So
this is the character I'm going to play in the game.
Well, let's say hi to everybody. Hopefully Katie can get her technical difficulties sorted.
Can you hear me now?
Barely. We can almost. How you doing?
Now.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, that's better.
So, hi, Katie.
Did audio things. Anyways, yes, so that is my character, bro.
Getzel. All right, so
I don't rightly remember.
There's a reason why it's said that way. So
there's a reason. Reasons.
I'm sure there
is a reason. There is a reason.
Well, we got some.
But that would spoil the backstory.
Folks are rocking with us tonight. We got Mama Chris popped in, Nature Dog Realms.
Hello, Nature Dog Realms.
I don't know if you're still rocking with us, but if you are, thanks for joining us. Cool Gamer.
Yo, Cool Gamer. How's it?
Good to see you. We got Victor Gibson in the house.
Victor!
Who will be joining me later this month on Logan's Overwatch on the G.I. Joe Gamer channel. Victor, sorry about your kittens. Hope things get sorted out.
Oh, yeah, me too, Victor.
We got Dee's Vale, Beyond Dee's Vale.
It's the Rudini.
What's up, my bud? It's good to see you, bro. And we got the Bud Files rocking in with us. Hello.
Yo, Bud Files.
Say hello to everybody. Everybody saying hello back. And
we have two more that you haven't said hi to.
Robert in the house. Hello, Robert.
Hello, Robert. But you skipped one.
Did I? Did I skip one?
You skipped one.
This one I didn't.
You did.
Jess Laws.
You did. See, you missed Jess.
No,
Jess remembers even my.
I can't miss Jess. She's supposed to join us. You know. She's playing in this game too.
She remembered me.
I hope everybody's having a great night. We're just going to be talking stuff about this upcoming Splinterscape for Lenharrow that we're creating. We're going to be play testing it in July. We've got a lot of ideas that have been kicked around, and we're just having a good time. It's going to be a gothic horror setting, if you couldn't tell. But
yes, and quite a number of people are already pretty excited about this game.
One of my favorite campaigns to run is gothic horror, so I want to have some fun with it. I ran sort of a gothic horror for Heroes of Haven's run a couple months back, and we had some fun with that. That was a lot of fun. Katie was in that game. Was the Tiger.
Yes. Well, I'm in most games. Matter of fact, I think I'm in all of them.
Probably. So, what did you guys think of that game?
Wait, we were talking about what the
Heroes of Haven's Run when we went when I sucked into that
creepy
Hollow
village.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was interesting.
It was kind of a prelude to Beyond the Miasma Vale, but with different characters.
Dude, I thought it was funny because we were like stuck on that one map and we couldn't go anywhere. It was like we were in a video game too because the NPCs kept repeating what they were saying.
It was pretty intense. And I enjoyed.
I think at some point we thought we were inside a book too, or something like that.
Now the pacing for Beyond the Miasma Vale is going to be a bit slower, because it's, like I said, it's a Gothic horror setting. It's going to be mostly role playing, but there will be combat. But the whole idea is to have some atmosphere. And
well, we're also going to be playing a little bit more advanced characters.
Right.
Yo.
So we will have some skills.
So Katie, you're playing a brand new race. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? I'm going to turn this music down fairly.
Okay, so I am playing a yeah.
A yeah?
a yeah. So I am playing.
Are you a halfling or a dwarf or something? You look kind of small.
So I am playing I would, let's say it's more like a second race, or a afterlife race. So she was. No, not really.
Not really.
That's
okay. You can play a kind of undead. We have a bunch of kind of undead races.
So she was born a deep dwarf.
A deep dwarf.
And,
okay.
Yes, she was born a deep dwarf, and she became more. And she's called.
But you don't want to know what you don't want. You want to wait. Are you playing a Dompier?
No,
not a Dompier. A half vampire.
No,
that's what they're called.
Dompier. Yeah.
No,
now,
I'm not.
I have those. Those will be available.
Yes, you can play a Dampier if you want.
Yes. So I will be playing. So Brog is a hollowed.
Well, I hope you get doing better, Robert. Robert had a fall.
And
oh no, so, I hope you're okay.
Sorry to interrupt, Katie.
No worries.
Go ahead.
So a hollowed has been touched by the void. So they're not undead, but they're not living either. So
they're in between. There's actually a lot of in between races too in this campaign. There's gonna
So the hollowed can be overlaid over any original race that you want. So that's why I was calling it like a second race. I don't know.
No, that's cool. I like that. The hollowed.
Yeah. So like they have different characteristics. Like there's different types of sight that they can gain from becoming a hollowed. So not one hollowed is the same in regards to that. And they can turn.
Hopefully we can get Sasha in this. She's come up with a unique race as well.
Yeah,
I've come up with several.
We'll talk about it a little bit. We got Alexia LaPont.
Hello, Alexia LaPont.
Here, Alexia.
But also Brog has their own new lifestyle, or not lifestyle, profession as well. I don't and that's called an Ashen Sentinel, and it's basically a mercenary who has gone through some shit. Some major shit, and it's kind of like a cross between, what did I say it was a cross between, Chris? I forgot. It's been a while.
It has been a minute.
But it's kind of like
a lot going on this last month.
Right. It's kind of like a cross between a guardsman and a slayer. So
I have I have got this. What was it? It was the Harrowborn, correct?
No, the Ashen Sentinel. The Harrowborn was something else. I think that was something we came up with for Jay. I don't remember.
Yeah, you're a hallowed. That's what it is.
Hallowed. Yes. So my race is the hallowed.
Your profession. Yes,
and the profession is the ashen sentinel.
The hallowed appear as echoes of their former selves, pale shadow touched to the material and ethereal. Their eyes, regardless of original race, seem to reflect a darkness that shifts unnaturally, and their voices sometimes carry the whisper of places.
See my picture. It's like so freaking. I have other pictures too, but
anyway, that's
Alexia just told the funniest joke ever. However, it's in cat.
Holy shit!
Meow 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 meow.
I'm confused. I don't know if that's difficult there, Jess.
The veil is supposed to confuse you.
Yes.
That's its purpose.
So yeah,
Yes.
Alexia's getting all into it.
And yeah, so anyway, so my character has a really freaking awesome backstory, I think, anyways. But yeah, maybe I can use my character to go whip my neighbor's butt. I'm so mad.
I think I might be lost in translation, Alexia. How to charge if I am low? Not a question. Just use your bed. you go to bed.
Use your bed. So I can't be healed by traditional means.
No.
No, I can't. I regenerate, which is kind of can be cool because I don't have to rest to regenerate to get my healing right back. So that's kind of cool.
Right.
But yeah, there's disadvantages too. I can't have healing spells used on me and that kind of stuff. So we were working on Jay's character too, which is another new race. So I forgot where I put her character. I don't even remember her character's name. Let's see. Brown.
Okay, I don't even remember the name
Brog,
of the
right?
character.
I got Brog.
Brog, yeah.
Brog.
Yeah,
I have that in my reference folder.
because she's not. I'll give you guys a little bit of a foresight into her background. Brog's not her true name, but whenever she tries to say her real name, it comes out as Brog.
Yeah, they want me to sign in to look
Which
at
is why because she's trying to say her true name, but when she tries, it comes out as Brog, and that's part of her part of the hollowed touch part there. So yeah, that's
Sounds cool to me. It's like a curse.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's like a curse. But anyways, Jay's character is
We appreciate your comments, Alexia.
Jay is playing a new race called the Unrot.
The Unrot, yeah, that one I
Yes.
have there too.
And it's like a patchwork zombie-ish vampire creature.
That one,
And
Don't call it patchwork because I actually have a race called the Patchwork.
it is it's like so she was cursed by evil and she was she was the Unrot.
Unrot. I just saw that.
Oh, Jess, those are not wings. I cannot fly. Those are tails, as in multiple tails. So no, I can't fly. I don't think I can fly.
So anyway,
I don't remember if I have magic or not.
His character.
Oh, that's the Harrowborn, the Unrot.
No, it's not. It's a different one. The Harrowborn I thought was a
Unrot are those who are broken but never allowed to.
Oh yeah, you're talking about.
Oh, I do have magic, so I can fly with magic.
We'll get it sorted out. I'm gonna really go over it.
Yeah, the Harrowborn are not like default races. Those are races that you can lay on top of other races, right? That's what I understand.
Yep.
So.
And the Unrot was not quite dead.
Yeah, so the Hollowed should be a Harrowborn too, shouldn't it?
Check everybody's channels out, and then that's why you're all packing a wrench.
Yeah. So anyways, so Jay's playing a Mind Gnome Unrot. So if she gets to play, because if it's on Monday, she won't be able to play. But she put a lot of thought into this character, and we actually came up with 2 different professions.
Dude, I don't always play a cat. Come on, man. This is a fox, by the way, a mist fox. Supposedly born and created by the mists of the Miasma Vale.
Let's see. And so what was the professions that you... Because I unwisely...
So I think the profession that Jay finalized on was the Arcane Devout, but there was a second one too.
I got Active Sentinel, Arcane Devout, Beast Culinarian, Speaker, Spirit Bound, Thaumaturge of Many Faces, and Twilight Restorer so far.
Yeah, so the Arcane
Someone's
Devout
not playing
and
all
the
of those.
Twilight...
Some of those I made up just because.
Yeah, so the Arcane Devout and Twilight Restorer were 2 different, like I submitted them together as a lifestyle and profession, but Logan decided they were both lifestyles.
I got 4 races fully approved, so we're still kind of hashing those ones out, I think.
Yeah, so anyway,
we'll get it right.
But here I'm gonna put up a picture of Jay
Races laying on top of other races, interracial. Take 3, bread to beef, the banana chicken pizza to bring around someone. Are you one of those things from Chinese legend? What are they called, Ray? They look like normal cats sometimes, but they're like gods and they're big and a little scary, but with magic skills.
I wrote it in the thing.
Yeah, Kitsune, Jess.
And they're foxes.
Yes, Robert was saying it. Let me see what Robert was saying.
I don't have 9 tails yet.
He's at home for 4 to 6 weeks and we'll get workman's comp. Oh, okay, good.
That's
creepy looking thing.
So they are foxes, yes.
Am I the only one that's going to be like a cool looking person or something here?
She looks like a really cool fox woman. And oh wow, is that Jay's character?
That is Jay's character, yes.
Oh.
That is they kind of were like, they look similar to zombies, but they're more like vampires, but they don't necessarily drink blood. They are what did we say? They have a craving for something, not necessarily blood. It can be anything.
Yeah, that's kind of a drawback that they have.
Yes, the Mist Fox, by the way, the Mist Fox is indeed based on the Japanese kitsune.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, as in every time I gain a hit degree, I gain a tail and a new power.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. See, I came up with characters that have a whole bunch of drawbacks, and Jay and me, we heard Miasma Vale, and we were thinking undead, right?
That's just what you guys have come up with.
Yeah.
I've come up with a lot of stuff.
I've come up with races that have either adapted to the mist, came from the mist, or I just recently came up with the patchwork, which are creations. I'm basically thought of characters like Frankenstein's monster or Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas.
We really need to hash that one out, though.
I actually got it already pretty good. I have a whole thing for it. Anyways, so I know a lot of people have wanted to have wanted to. There was also another race that was in D&D a long time ago.
I think that comment's for you, Katie.
In a galaxy far, far away, called the Mongrel Man, and the Mongrel Man was a creation of various parts.
Right, from the old D&D.
From the old D&D, yeah. So I thought. Because we have characters like Frankenstein's monster, we have characters like Sally, who is made up of
It was a Ravenloft thing,
various
but they
parts.
actually put it in the Humanoids Handbook. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, so I thought that would be a good thing here. So if you wanted to have like one of your arms be a giant crab claw, like the picture of the Mongrel Man in the Monsters Manual has, you can do that.
That's
Hey,
funny.
look at this. We got a Bobby.
Hey, it's Bobby!
Bobby!
Bobby.
Hi, Bobby!
Smokey is why I'm upset.
Okay.
We can just,
Well, my character that I am playing is a mist fox, and yes, it is based on the Japanese kitsune. And I am playing 2 brand new lifestyles.
Looks like we
One,
got Nature Dog Realms popping back in.
hey, Nature Dog Realms, glad to see you back. Anyways, one of the lifestyles is a scholar profession, and the other one that I'm playing is a general profession, so you can actually play both at the same time.
Robert's taking off. Good night, Robert.
Good night, Robert. Oh,
hope
you
your-
get some rest.
hope your
Yeah, you
recovery
take
goes
care
well,
of
bud.
that. I hope you have
Yeah.
a swift recovery.
Oh, it just started pouring down rain here.
I got lots of people talking back and forth. The cops got called because of Smokey.
Yes.
Smokey had the Smokies called on him.
Well, I don't. They got loose and supposedly bit this kid, but I don't think they did. I think the kid fell off his bike. But we've been having trouble with the neighbor's kids antagonizing the dogs. So they got loose. They got past Ryan when Ryan was going outside, and they got loose and they got out and they were chasing the kids around, and supposedly one of the kids got bit. Now, I probably didn't handle it the greatest because the lady yelled across the yard, "I'm gonna F your dog." So I went into
You should have said,
defensive.
"Hey, you need to take care of your damn kids."
Yeah, well, I went into defensive mama mode and went, "What did you say about my dog? You're gonna kill my dog? What?" And so, I mean, if she would have just said, "Hey, your dog bit my kid," I would have been like, "Oh my God, I'm so
Gotta be
sorry."
careful,
Blah,
'cause
blah, blah, blah.
Different states have different ones, but most states it's like a 2-dog bite rule.
2 bite, yeah. 2
Yeah.
bite
I
report.
I don't know. I don't think I'm like she didn't even call the cops until after I got all defensive because she yelled that she was going to kill my dog, and then she started talking smack about my kids and my husband, and anyway, so I didn't handle it very well because she was talking smack and pissing me off and calling my dog and saying she's going to kill my dog and that kind of
just
stuff.
do the neighborly thing and offer her some pot brownies.
Anyways, but I told the police officer, and the police officer even said, "Well, dogs are dogs, and they get loose, and I said, "Yeah, but kids know better. They stand in front of my house. They stand on the street so I can't do anything, and they stand in front of my house and antagonize the dogs
What
while
you
they're
can
inside."
do, you can water your lawn and accidentally spray them. Oops, sorry.
Right?
It's a public street. I'm cleaning this
We need to
Anyways.
greet Barry.
ABB.
Hey,
What's up,
Barry,
Barry?
Barry.
Then we have a question.
Anyways.
We do have a question.
I hope you get that sorted out.
It was a question posed a long
Yes.
time ago before the Katie
No, that's
story.
okay. We had a Katie tell. That's all right. We've got Tiger tells, Katie tells. We got Logan James. So
Yeah, well, this is the same neighbor who, like 3 years ago, she had 3 dogs in her backyard that kept getting loose, and I kept chasing them down and putting them back in their backyard. And I wrote a note. I blocked their fence off. I wrote a note, and they weren't home, and I wrote a nice note. It wasn't a mean note. I said, "Hey, I had to put your dogs away again. I put this strap on your gate so they couldn't get it open because they kept knocking like the gate open." and I never heard anything about it. And after like 3 weeks of putting their dogs back in their yard every day while they were gone, I got fed up and called animal control, but not just because their dogs were getting out, because when I was putting them back, the dogs had no water.
That sucks. Sounds like
In
you
the
had a
middle
night
of the
already.
night. So I think they're still pissed about that because they got their dogs taken away. I'm like, it's not my fault. I tried to be nice. I tried to leave you notes. I kept telling you your dogs were getting out. I was putting them back in your yard for you. And you know, so whatever. It is what it is.
This comment's for you, Katie.
If they know Katie, no, it's a Katie Chronicle.
I kind of like that.
Right?
Necomata, these are large two-tailed cats.
Necomata.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways.
And sometimes some stories depict them as man-eating monsters, but others describe them as spirits that can either helpful or hurtful.
You're probably right.
Okay,
I don't
so
think I've heard of that one.
Anyways.
let me answer Ray's question.
We need to answer this question.
before we lose it.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries, Katie. No, we're just chilling tonight. This is a chill stream, so it's all good. Ray, a general profession is a profession that any lifestyle can be. Most lifestyles most professions are lifestyle specific. General professions, if you want to be a noble vassal, you can be any lifestyle, including noble. I know
That's kind of weird. How can you be a noble vassal? That's a weird one.
You could be a noble that serves another noble. It is a possibility. I wouldn't do it, but I mean,
right? That would be like weird.
That'd be like weird, but yes, but there's like the Blade of the Suns, which any lifestyle can be, and you know, there's just qualifications. That's it. So,
right.
And those are in the LPGs, so we're gonna have some of those in the Splinterscapes as well. That any lifestyle can be. So like a samurai will actually be
samurai is actually going to be
a lifestyle, but it's going to have several professions, and there's going to be some like
there's going to be types of samurai.
Ronin will be a profession.
Ronin is a lordless samurai.
Yes. Some stories depict him as manning. I already did that one. Sorry.
Yes, you
did. So anything else, Kitty? I'm sorry, but I wanted to get to that question before we forgot it.
No, that's fine. I don't have anything else. I mean, I don't have anything else. I'm not really pissed anymore. I'm more pissed at myself for making sure the kid wasn't all right. But you know, the mom made it so the kid didn't get.
There's ways of taking steps to, you know,
yeah, I looked at the mom after I was done talking to the cop, and I said there is so many better ways that you could have handled this.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, and I could have handled this too, because the cops. They sent an ambulance out, and the ambulance left without the kid. So
right.
You know.
Yes, Victor. Yes, knights served barons as dukes. They were noble vassals. In every sense of the word, and some of them were noble birth.
He definitely has something to say about it.
Smokey's got lots to say. That's all good.
Why am I not getting? So my kid's Switch is popping up and saying that you need your parent or guardian to agree to the user statement.
Yep.
But I can't get. It's not sending me the freaking email. Oh, I think it's finally fixed. Yeah.
Sometimes. All right, so some of the races that I've got coming out of the pike for this game: construct harvesting.
That's a race.
No, it's not. It's using earth golems to maintain grow vegetables. It's something. It's a concept.
Oh, yeah. It was something that we saw on an anime that was pretty cool.
These are races, lifestyles, and concepts that I've got. We're going to be putting in the book. The Dampier is a race.
Yes.
And the Dampier is 2 alive for the dead, 2 dead for the living. Not naturally occurring race.
We can't let people play full vampires because they're too powerful.
Right. Well, not only that, it's the vampires don't have control of themselves. So.
Well, that's kind of true.
They are. I mean, the older ones kind of do, but they're still bound to their urges and their.
Well, they're bound by their bloodlust.
Yeah, same with werewolves. You know, it's just I could see playing a werewolf, like a werewolf that was born a werewolf, and that kind of thing, but not one that was like cursed to be a werewolf. The mist should have taken me. The mist board. Mist should have taken me if it didn't. Now I don't know what I am.
Yeah, I want to play. So what in this world is the difference between a born and made werewolf? Is there any difference after the bit?
Yes. A born werewolf is born a werewolf from two werewolves, which means they have control over their transformation.
Well, it could be one, but that'd be like Teen Wolf, where it kind of skips generations sometimes.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
you know
a true born would be both parents.
But a bitten one is cursed, and you can actually get uncursed.
Yeah.
Right. So, but you know, because werewolves are different in different fantasy realms, just like in books. Because you know, I've got werewolves in my books where, well, they're.
I was planning on covering that. I was gonna make up a race where you basically choose a bestial animal.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be a wolf.
Lycanthropy is what they call it, even though that's based on lichens.
No, lycanthropy is wolf.
Wolf.
In general. If you want something that is any creature, there's a therianthrope.
Yeah.
Therianthrope.
The general term for it, though, is lycanthropy.
But you know, sometimes you know there's differences between a born and a made werewolf, and sometimes there's not. And then sometimes, like a born werewolf could have no control over their shift, and a made werewolf could have control over their shift.
Like
so,
Teen Wolf as an example, we're not talking about using Teen Wolf lore, but we're using kind of everything. We're going to pull things into
I'm guessing Jess wants to be, wait, what was that thing called?
If Tiger can be a creature from Japanese legend, then I can be a creature from Native American legend. Yes, you could. You can be anything you want. Thank you, Bobby.
That's true. Wait, no, so let me see. What was it called?
You can't be Odin.
No, she made a song about it. What is that creature called? I can't remember. Right? It would like flipped out of my head.
It's right there too. It's on the.
I'm gonna be Odin's Raven.
It starts with a W.
That's really
Wendigo.
Odin too, right?
Wendigo.
What was
you want to be a Wendigo? There you go. She knew.
Wendigo. I was saying I want to be Odin's Raven, but isn't that Odin too?
Those are harbingers, actually.
Oh, the Odin's Raven is pretty much like a deity. It's a mini deity. Or it's an angel. It's an angel.
It is Odin, right? It's Odin in
no. His ravens,
form.
Huggin and Muggin are.
They were special. He kind of blessed them. And
yeah. He gave them power.
Gave them immortality and powers, and they were intelligent. More intelligent than a normal raven. What are we talking
I would
about?
hope so.
We are talking Beyond the Miasma Vale. It's going to be our Gothic horror campaign that we're going to be playing in July. Let me see. Who do we have listed as our players for this game? We have Katie Robbins. We have Jake Pendragon. We have the Emo Kid. We have right now. Let me see. We've got Jess Law, Jay, Sasha, and Tiger, and I will be the referee for that game. So we've got quite a few players signed up. Sasha may have some issues. She's got scheduling conflicts right now, and
yeah.
Hopefully we can get her at least in the Independence Day game, but she said she might not be able to make it for that too. So we shall see. She was here for the last one, which we're going to be doing Code of the West on Independence Day. Yes.
So that is do we have any games on Memorial Day?
At the moment, tentatively we have the Session 8 of the military action game, Bravo 8 game.
Okay, so that's the one I'm not in. Okay.
That's the one you're not in, right? And it may or may not go off on Memorial Day. Some people are saying yes. No one else has had naysayed it. But this weekend, we got your session. Bravo 7 is on Sunday.
Jake is dog sitting.
Blackjack Platoon is on Monday. So we got 2 Mad games this week. So we're going to be doing some games, but we have a lot of work to do around our house.
Yes.
Yeah, so we won't be available Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, we're heading up to my parents.
That's probably not a good day to have it, but you're not in that game, so it might not matter.
Yeah.
Be
I'm
fun to
not
play with
doing
Sasha. I hope she can play. Yeah, I agree. Never played with Jay before. Hey,
Which
we're gonna,
Jay are you talking about? My
you're,
Jay
you're
or
Jay.
There's only one.
Because
Oh,
yeah, Jess
that's
hasn't
true.
played with Sins yet either. My
That's
nephew
true.
Jay. We got JJ, but we got Katie and Kate.
Right?
JK's. It might be a one-shot game. It may be. The game, the Blackjack Platoon Mag game on Monday. Well, I designed that specifically for Per as a thank you for that right up there, that big old box. If I can point in the right damn direction.
There you go. Dun dun dun.
So yeah, but I've got a really cool game in mind. I based it off my novel, Gray Fury Sunset Blue. I even made a song for it, which is up on the channel called Sunset Blue. Please check it out. Got some good stuff, and that novel is available on Amazon if anybody cares. I got links on the Discord. Pimp your stuff, as Bear of the Gen X GM says.
Pimp your stuff.
Too many games. I can't keep them straight. Yeah, you're right, Bobby. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, okay, what character am I playing this week? That's what I asked.
What character am I playing this week, right? But the thing is, we enjoy variety. We don't want to get bored.
True.
Yeah.
But I do like that you're playing like several in a row so that we can keep the game straight until it's played out.
But I think that's come up with its own problems because some people aren't available week after week after week, even knowing months in advance, right?
Make a calendar chart for them. I got.
And also,
my calendar.
I think at the end of the mag session we had in January, I think some of us were getting bored because it was all we were playing.
Yeah, because we were playing Mag every week, and we did that for a long time.
Well, that's why I really like that we separated it into two teams.
You know what?
I like the two smaller teams.
That actually made so much sense when we did it. It was like I didn't want to, but it was like once it happened and we had the two sessions apart.
It was nice, right?
That was really cool.
I thought it was cool. I
thought it was really cool too. It was. I actually watched most of the. I watched all of it. I think I ducked out after you did favorite moment, favorite player because it's so late. But
see, your game ended with you guys on a ship.
You guys got captured.
Going to nowhere, but you rescued a GI Joe. So
we rescued 3.
Well,
one we're still in the middle of rescuing, but
you found a captured Joe on board the Hive ship.
We rescued 2 and we found 1, so we're still in the middle.
You got them on the chopper. They're back. They're back with the Joes. So. That's a feather in your cap, platoon sergeant.
Hey, we found the people we were looking for, so man.
But then you got captured, and
so we didn't.
We didn't technically get captured. We walked on that ship free of our own will, free will.
Dude, you walked into a trap. You guys straight up walked into a trap. When I heard that happen to you guys, I'm like, why would you do that?
You guys, in the other game, and see the difference was didn't seem to in Patch's team on Bravo Session 5, and then Bravo Session 6. You had a team that just meshed right away and just clicked.
True.
And that showed the difference in the teams. And you guys, your team, Katie, once that you guys get your shit together, you guys are going to be some bad asses.
Yeah,
if we start listening to you and doing what you tell them.
Yeah, I was like, I thought that was, I mean, Lucas plays his character like. He designed his character for himself, right? Because it totally fits his personality, and I don't think Lucas is at the age yet where he can get into deep roles that are completely opposite of how he is in real life. So I think he designed that character well. I mean, I helped him design that character, but I think his character's badass. And
Look who it is. We got
yeah.
Phil in the house.
Yo, Bill. It's CDO because it's
CDO.
alphabetical order. I love that. Instead of OCD, it needs to be CDO. That is backwards. Well, it's actually like all crazy.
I can't. I have to say I love Purr's character. I honestly ended up staying till the end because of her.
I really
adore
enjoy
Purr's
gaming with her, and as a player, as a referee, and him being my player, he's a dream player. And you're a great player, and Tiger's a great player. And it's so nice to have another really cool player join the ranks. And Jess,
I'm like, I'm not a
Jess is
dream
learning.
player. I'm gonna cry. No, I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Listen, everybody's.
I mean,
you got some good players.
I'm a troublemaking player. I know.
Like Jay. Jay, she just joins and has fun. She just likes hanging out with us, I think.
Yeah.
Vince is an awesome role player. When he can join us. And we've got just a really cool group. Ray is an outstanding role player. Jess, like I said, is learning. And
oh my gosh, Ray says
Lucas
some of the
is
funniest
learning.
crap.
But that's part of the fun. We got experienced role players with new role players, and everybody.
And you got role players that can play different personalities and stuff like that, and then you have role players who are what they call method actors. They all their characters. But anyways,
like memorable memory.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, if we had a favorite player for like the whole month, I would have to say it was Purr just from that one episode.
He did win MVP. So.
Oh, I thought you did really well, Bobby.
You were fine, and we're learning, and it's a learning curve, Bobby. And you jumped in with players who have been playing for decades, so you were doing good.
I thought so. Bobby.
I unfortunately don't think I saw any of the ones that Bobby was in.
You jumped in right after Bobby had left that game for the most part, and you jumped in kind of right after she left.
Yeah.
Bobby's a cool role player.
I
wasn't learning. Yeah, everybody, you learn every time you play, Bobby.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're used to AD&D though, or just D&D in general, like you could put a D&D sheet in front of me and I'd stare at it and be like, what? Because Lenharrow's completely different with how the stats work, and
once you start playing, role playing is basically the same.
Yeah,
it's universal. It's all D&D to me. I like to say that. So, Bobby, you'd be welcome in any other game. If you want to jump in a game, let me know. But it's cool if you don't. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, some people rather watch.
Yep, some people just like to watch.
Yep. Like to watch, or they like to play in real life, and because it is different gaming on YouTube. And
it's been so long since I actually sat at a table and role played. I'd love to.
I know. We're gonna see about getting something like that done once we get the house.
Well,
shit, my phone.
Once we get our dining room table set up, we're gonna
I got distracted.
If we have time, we game so much.
I know, right?
Yeah,
but we do have some gamers here that would love to join us at the house. And if we get the house all situated,
I don't think it would be a regular thing, though. Be something like that.
Probably couldn't because they work. But
Ray says he has a puppy in his laptop. In his lap.
Oh, and they don't little puppy.
Wait, when do you guys get a puppy, or is that your puppy?
You're talking about Maisie, or you got a new puppy?
No, Maisie is a cat.
Maisie's the cat? I thought Maisie was the white
No,
dog.
Nori is the dog.
Nori's the dog? I got them mixed up.
Nori's the dog, Maisie's the cat.
Situated. There you go, situated. That's exactly right, Phil. Situated. We gotta get things situated.
No, but I'm excited for the Miasma Vale game. I am super excited. I have my character done and everything. I was working on Jay's character when I started having computer issues again. So, but I figured out the issue, and
Yes, I remember now.
yeah, it's a design flaw, HP design flaw.
It just says they don't
But
have
they
any
haven't
jobs.
fixed. It's been like 8 years going back, and they haven't fixed it across several different
Aw, poor
models.
Nori. Nori's such a sweet.
You think they would, though, Katie?
You would think, especially when the fix is apparently
Peridactyl.
30
Ooh,
cent
polydactyl,
stickers.
Polydactyl.
yeah.
I always say peridactyl.
Poly.
So the fix is literally like 30-cent stickers. If they would just take 2 seconds to put 30-cent cushiony stickers in them.
Cushiony stickers.
You know, it's an expense they just don't want to make. You know what, though? Tiger and I made some images to look at.
Yes, we did.
Talk about. So I'm going to pop some of mine up, and then I'll let Tiger do her thing, because we each got 10. Here is a Beyond the Miasma Vale ghost.
Ooh, that's a ghost.
Yep. And battling giants.
That came out pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, that could be anything. That could be a wraith. That could be a ghost. But you know, that's what and when I asked for a ghost, that's what it gave me.
You know what it gave me when I asked for a ghost? A freaking cutesy cartoon ghost. What the heck, man?
Making biscuits. Yep, cats love to make biscuits.
Yes.
Biscuit.
All right.
You know, that's an interesting idea, making a polydactyl cat man. I wonder if there'd be any benefit to that.
First, you have to have zombies.
A
Those are creepy.
polydactyl cat man.
Oh, that actually would be cool. Nobody's done that.
That's what I said. I
Is
wonder
that
what it would be
okay?
like to have a polydactyl cat man.
Okay, what is polydactyl?
Multiple toes.
Really
Multiple what?
There are cats that have extra toes. They have like 6 or 7 toes.
Like Casper? No, not like Casper.
I gotcha.
Malevolent and benign. That one.
No.
That would
The
be
ones that
really-
I got were like Casper. They were like cute cartoon ones. I'm like, what the heck? I even put scary in front of them. You know what it did? When I said scary, it made it look like a pirate. I'm like, what the heck? But a cute pirate, not even a scary pirate. I'm like, how is that? What?
That's when you close your prompt and refresh it and start a new one.
Oh no, I just changed the beginning part.
Here is a swamp behemoth.
That is
A
cool.
swamp. What?
Swamp thing. Man thing.
Swamp behemoth?
A swamp.
Ooh,
behemoth.
you know what? You should have the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, we could do that.
I was reading a book recently where the Loch Ness monster was actually a witch's curse, and
Huh.
he was he was human and he was then cursed and became a Loch Ness monster shifter.
That's an
thing.
interesting idea. I saw a movie once called Water Horse. That was.
Oh, the water horse was cute. I love
Yeah,
the
it was a
water
good
horse.
movie. Very special dog for me. Don't want to keep them forever. I know what you mean, Jess. Poly means many. Most cats have more than one toe. It's a-
Ha
Yeah, I think that means more than the regular amount
Yes,
of
it
toes.
means more than the normal amount of toes.
You
Yes.
gotta have your typical werewolves.
Which is what? 4. They have what? 4 claws, right? 4 toes.
No,
on
they
them?
have.
Four and a
Oh, it's a dew claw.
dew claw, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's technically 5. It's just the last one's a dew claw.
Well, yeah, but they don't have dew claws on their back legs, do they?
Werewolves are one of Tiger's favorite
I love werewolves.
fantasy horror monsters.
Ooh, I like
Werewolves are my
werewolves
favorite.
too. Werewolves are cool. I'm surprised cats aren't your favorite.
They don't do very many were-cats. Like, the only movie I've ever seen where they made a were-cat-like creature was Sleepwalkers, and the ending of that sucked.
Yeah, Cat People was a better movie.
I never
Yeah,
saw
well,
that one.
you make your own cat.
I got a couple of the hags.
You can call it canthropy or something.
Yeah, we'll call it something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll look some stuff up and go by myth. That's
It
what we
would be
like.
like
Are those supposed to be?
feline-thropy.
These are
would-
swamp hags.
I was gonna say those must be witches.
Yeah,
Hags.
well, hags are corrupted witches, so
Thor has 8 toes on each front foot. Oh, how cool!
I'm guessing that the
Yeah,
hags
the dew claws
also
aren't supposed to be
still
on the
have-
back. You're right about that. He has an extra tooth in his mouth? Now that's unusual.
See, Bandit doesn't have dew claws. Apparently, his breed just doesn't have dew claws.
Some dogs don't have dew claws.
Yep, Smokey has dew claws.
I thought this was pretty
Hutch does too.
Which,
Owie, that hurt. I dropped something under my desk and owie.
does he have extra ears and tails? Generally just toes.
No, he said he has an extra tooth. That's
an extra
unusual.
tooth, but yeah, it's. There we go.
Ooh.
Here's a Death Knight.
Oh, you know what would be cool for this game? Oh gosh, I just forgot.
It being finished and we could play it.
3 Brujas. Yes, 3 witches. Yes, sir.
What is that? It's a
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
no. Is it a Japanese legend or Filipino legend with the half spider?
Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It is Japanese. Where
Is
the-
that a
king.
video or picture you got of him, Phil?
I can't remember what they call that one.
I just
that
read
must be his
book
kitty.
about it too.
All right, so
They do have in Japanese culture, they do have a spider creature. It
Without,
actually has 8 arms.
what horror game would be complete without vampires? Yes, it's his cat.
They have one, if you're really interested, they have one in that movie, Spirited Away. He runs the furnace.
In,
Is it Joramanju or something like that, or is that the Snake Man?
That I don't. Like I said, I don't know I don't remember the name of it. But like I said, if you want to see one depicted in a cartoon, they have one on Spirited Away. He runs the furnace.
Man, I was just reading a book about it too. No, it's driving me
Some
crazy. Anyway,
female vampiresses.
well, yeah, we call them. We go with the Monster Squad philosophy on this one. We call female vampires skags. Actually, those are strigoi.
Okay, I thought strigoi were bald.
Oh, yeah, those ones are. There are. I went by the myth, not the TV series.
Oh, are not all strigoi bald?
No, and
I thought strigoi though. Aren't the
that
strigoi
show
more?
that had the strigoi? That was freaking awesome.
No, I know, but aren't the strigoi more bat-like?
The strigoi are very different. But they're still vampires.
Well, I know they're vampires, but aren't they?
They're Eastern European legend.
Aren't they more like their features are more bat-like?
They could be, yeah.
yeah, I don't know how you say
But,
this,
and
but
then you gotta have Strahd. I
yeah.
gotta give Strahd. I just asked for a vampire, but it gave me Strahd.
It totally gave you straw.
What's your favorite cat ever? Don't tell his brothers.
that's what they're called, Tiger.
You know what's creepy about this picture is the dude behind him.
Jorogumo.
Joragumo. Okay.
Yeah, Jorogumo.
Joragumo. You would know how to pronounce it since it's Japanese, right?
I should hope so.
Japanese generally you just pronounce it
You
the way
pronounce
it's
it how it's spelled. Yeah, because they don't write in English letters; they write in Japanese
in
letters.
kanji. Yeah.
So yeah, usually when it's written in English, it's pretty much pronounced the way
I'm
it's
talking
spelled.
like
Ah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, or you could have a Indian legend, the Nagas.
Bobby's taking off for the night. Good night,
Good
Bobby.
night, Bobby.
Those would be two cool races to have in this game.
And yes, I have a song about Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent. Jormungandr.
Jormungandr.
And I probably butchered the pronunciation, but yes,
Probably.
I do have. It's called "The Weight of the World." Check that out on my channel. That's a great song aboard the Midgard serpent falls in love with Freya. So it's heavy metal. You just saw the vampire, Bobby. She got to see lots of vampires tonight. It could be Strahd. Yeah, it's exactly,
It
Phil.
looks like Strahd. It really
Yeah,
does.
I just asked for a vampire lord, and it gave me this.
Well, who's the biggest vampire lord in
Besides
Strahd
Dracula, I
and
guess it could be
Dracula?
Dracula
Oh, it
too.
could be Dracula too.
Be Dracula, but it looks like
Dracula.
Yeah.
It could totally
Well,
be Dracula.
I got a Wraith King.
Ooh.
Oh, that's really cool.
Wraith Kings are super powerful beings in our campaign.
And even though we're powerful characters, I hope we never run into one.
Oh no, if you run into one of these, you're pretty much toast. Especially if you are female.
Uh-oh.
There is no resistance roll. They automatically charm you. They dominate you. Now the female ones do the same with men. So if you get a Wraith King and Queen together, your party is done.
But what about the? I would think my character would be immune to something like that.
Could have been Dracula.
Your character's semi-undead,
right?
So yeah,
we call that pseudo. You're pseudo-undead.
Yeah, they create wraiths.
Actually, Katie, because you're pseudo-undead, you might be more susceptible.
There you go, Phil.
Oh.
Step 1, see wraith. Step 2, run.
Yep, 100%.
Yep, I have never gotten to run one of my Wraith Kings in a game. I wrote one in a novel.
Of course not. You're not supposed to run them unless you're like, I don't know, an advanced lifestyle character, maybe.
Yeah, they are badass. They're some of our toughest monsters, but I thought I'd include them here. And then there's my favorite gothic horror monster for Ravenloft type stuff. Beyond the Miasma Vale now. This is a shadow demon.
Oh, here. This is like an undead one.
I blend the D&D cartoon.
I love Victor. Step 3, set off the bomb. Yes, Victor.
Did I forget to tell you, Blade, the bomb doesn't work?
I already knew they turned you, and that's not a dead bomb.
Whites are also bad.
Whites are very bad.
Oh, whites are a type of zombie in our game, but they're like the zombies from Walking Dead and things like that. Fuck you, Arthur.
I type Soth.
Yes, Lord Soth. I knew who you were talking about. Love the cover art of the Dragonlance AD&D rulebook. The Screaming Lord Soth. I have an AD&D Ravenloft module called When Black Roses Bloom that is all about Lord Soth. When they pulled him into Ravenloft, it was really awesome. I didn't like Lord Soth until they took him into Ravenloft because I'm not a big Dragonlance fan, believe it or not.
Well, dang, no wonder your thing is so freaking full. Are you undoing these so I can put mine in?
Yeah, I've already undone all of them. You can put yours in because you have 10, and now I'm taking this one out because we're done looking at the shadow demons. So,
that's what that is.
I have stuff in there for my blackjack platoon, and I've loaded it up.
I was like wondering how.
I don't want to load it up again. I've loaded it up.
No, I get you.
We've had like I said, we've had some delays on a lot of stuff. 3 weeks for blackjack platoon because we had Jess sick, and then we had her sick, and then I had stuff to do last week. So this week we're getting this game going.
Oh, right? Did
yeah.
you see what I sent you in Discord?
I'll check it out. White's not good. Knights of the Black Rose, I believe, was the second Ravenloft novel. I believe so. The first one was Strahd, if I remember correctly. I had that one. Great book, Strahd. It was his whole backstory and everything. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, that would be
supposed to be.
What are you tripping on?
That's a Gormungo. But I can't.
That thing you talked about. How do you spell it?
Jargumo.
Is it with a J or is it G?
J.
Jormungandr. Spell it for me, please. Nobody?
Jorrogumo.
Jorrogumo.
Yes.
JPEG. Otherwise, it gets stuck as a freaking web file. All right, let me see if I got it. I don't know. Wait, you know what? Tiger's loading stuff up. I'm just going to share.
I have loaded up some stuff. Did you
No,
want
I'm just
to
going
look
to
at
share
it yet?
No, go ahead. I'm just going to share. No, I want all files. Where is it?
What'd you get?
I got to figure out where it sent it because it did not send it to my download.
Oh, you have those?
For some reason.
Oh, you never showed me those. Okay, well, let me know when you're ready to look at the pictures I put up there.
Yeah, I save a lot of stuff in my active ingredients folder for my Sam No Wacky videos, which I might not even make anymore. Nobody seems to care.
Your what videos?
Sam No
Sam
Wacky,
No Wacky
Isle,
videos.
Glitchy Misfits. Where did it put it? There it is. Of course, it's the very last one. I'll put it in the downloads folder so I can know where the hell to look for it. And I will share your image.
Image.
Oh, goody. Just let me know when you're ready to look at mine. Because I know you're not. Oh.
That's pretty cool. You want me to put it in the Beyond the Miasma Vale folder?
Yeah.
With the
I
rest
guess.
of I labeled it so I know what the hell it is. That's awesome.
It's interesting. Usually in the legend, though, it's the arms that they have extras of.
I like the spider legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Well, I literally dropped that word into ChatGPT and I said in fantasy horror goth, and that's what it spit out.
Have you noticed that Dolly in particular has been doing everything through ChatGPT has been making everything so dark? I have to tell it to lighten it up. I don't get it.
Here's another one. I think this one's better.
All right, I'll get
It's
that one.
not-
Let's have Tiger share some of hers, and I'll work yours out. Your second one when you're ready to send it to me.
Okay, well, they're out of order now of what I had them at. But here's
Well,
this
Put them
creature.
however you want. Ooh, that one's nice. This is another Jormungandr, right?
Yeah.
What? Oh, what? Oh, he's gone off on you again.
No.
This is like a wolf dragon or something.
Jormungandr.
I asked the thing to make me a wolf dragon, and it gave me this thing, which I thought was kind of cool.
Oh, it's badass. Jabberwocky. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh, it could be a Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky.
It could definitely be a Jabberwocky.
Is
Jabberwocky
that
had all
supposed-
kinds of.
What's that?
What?
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, a Jabberwocky was supposedly a thing of kind of like a dragon-like creature, but it had different parts to it.
Is that supposed to be like a wolf dragon or something?
That's what I said.
Oh, I apparently was only.
I love the fur around the neck.
Uh-oh. Naturally, I'm getting a call.
All right, so, did you send me a second one, Katie, or not yet?
Amber.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll share it while Tiger's
Yeah, I'm
on the
kind of in
phone.
the middle of a stream right now.
Jorrogumo 2.
All right. Did you need anything?
Let's check this out.
Yeah, that's more of what they look like traditionally, and not the
There we go.
fantasy horror goth.
Wow.
Love you too.
Cool dragon.
I
The dragon was
Really
awesome.
good.
Level draining whites or race. In AD&D it was both. Whites did not level drain as much as the wraith. I think the wraith was like 2 levels and the white was 1. But yeah, whites and race both level drain in old school D&D. I don't know about the new stuff. Jub Bird is your favorite name for a Jabberwocky. That's cool.
Jabberwocky.
Have you ever heard of the Jabberwocky?
It's from
Jabberwocky.
Alice in Wonderland.
We could have Oompa Loompas.
I thought he took that from a poem, the Jabberwock.
The Jabberwock was from a poem.
Yeah.
I believe.
Lewis Carroll, right?
Lewis Carroll, yes. Or he might have made it a poem himself. I don't know if he made the poem himself or if he got it from somewhere else.
I never heard it called the Jub Jub Bird, Victor. That's cool.
Jub Jub Bird, Jabberwocky.
Jabberwockies are nasty. Okay, Tiger, continue.
Okay, then I made this thing.
Ooh, what's this, a bone
Ooh.
crab?
I have no idea.
Skeletal crab? That's badass.
I just put white undead crab in a forest and got that.
Look at the skull. I love the skull down there. It's like, oh, he
It
chopped
ate
off
it.
the
Whatever
head.
it was, it ate it.
Everything but the head. It didn't do well. I like the brain. It's in the poem. Oh, okay. It's been a long time since I read that, since high school, I think. But I loved it in high school. I loved the poem of the Jabberwock.
This is so stupid. I just got a content thing on my chat GPT and I said, okay, why? I said, do this in fantasy horror, and it said, I can't go into Pacific.
I don't think Dolly and ChatGPT has quite figured everything out yet. I keep getting caught.
Yeah.
I have to tell it, this is my images. This is my characters that I created. And then it goes, oh, okay.
Okay.
I want to tell Dolly that. It goes through. It's weird.
I ask it. If you ask it why, it will say, well, I can do it this way. And you're like, that's what I wanted in the first place,
Yep.
dumbass.
Don't use names. I tell it that all the time. And it'll constantly put the name of the character in there. Don't use the character's name. Just describe the character. Crab Monster was cool. What else you got in the chamber?
Okay.
Yeah.
Someone won't stop calling you with questions.
Oh, that is cool. What is that supposed to be? That is really cool.
Like a firefly vampire is what I put in.
Oh, that is really cool.
Yeah,
Firefly
Those are
vampire.
the bad ones from Twilight.
The bad ones from Twilight. It's a sparkly vampire.
Vampires.
Yeah, I put in a firefly vampire, and not ChatGPT.
Dolly.
Dolly made this. It's the Bing image creator.
No, that looks badass. And what if those aren't really fireflies, but little balls of light that can control, like burn you? That'd be awesome.
It's a monster.
Very giant.
Do it however you want.
Ooh,
I just know it's a vampire.
Ooh, that's a dark Naga.
Right? That's a really cool Naga, isn't it?
Yeah. As soon as Tiger's done, I'll show this one too.
Okay, well, here's my next one.
Ooh.
It's a slime skeleton. You imagine a slime controlling a skeleton to get other creatures because it has no structure of its own.
Oh, yes. So it's parasitic.
Yeah, it's a slime that took control over a skeleton.
Well, we have the parasitic jelly. So parasitic
Yeah,
slime
but the parasitic jelly takes over living things.
Right.
This one just took over a skeleton.
just animates anything. That's kind of cool.
That's
Right.
really cool.
And
yeah.
the slime would definitely be very acidic.
Yeah.
Thank you for the coupons, Jess. All right, what's up next, Tiger?
All right. And of course, I had to make a werewolf, so here's a
Woo!
frost werewolf.
Oh, that's really cool. I like his eyes.
You like pose for the portrait too. He's like, that's right. Take a picture of me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
When I first started rendering the frost werewolf, they kept giving me ice wolves. I'm like, I don't want ice wolves. I want a werewolf. Dang it!
Well, Arctic wolves wouldn't be bad either, because that would, there's nothing scarier than freezing to death.
Right?
Oh.
Anyways, so then I made some kind of rock lizard creature.
Rock lizard
That's
creature.
badass. You're gonna have to name these and actually turn them into monsters now.
I'm gonna give them all to you. You can do whatever you want with them.
Free license to name this monster. This
Name this monster.
a Haruk. I don't know. I'll figure it out later.
I know, but it's still pretty cool.
You only get one free notebook.
No.
A tube of personal lubricant with the
Okay.
mutated sleeve stack. There you go. Land of the Lost.
All right, here we go.
Scarecrow.
It's a zombie
Ooh.
scarecrow.
There are bits of flesh on it.
That's why I said it's a zombie scarecrow.
Wolfie
But
was
a
like
scarecrow doesn't have any freaking bones.
Wolfie was posing for a Mentos commercial.
It looks cool.
That is badass. Is the cornstalk next to it? Is that a cornstalk, or is that the pole that it was kind of attached to?
It could be either. Maybe he's using the
what
pole
would-
he was attached
Wouldn't
to.
it be a nasty punishment for people robbing your crops? Just stick them out on a post, and then have this be a cursed scarecrow
Right.
that comes to life because of it.
There you go.
No such thing as too many Adam and Eve discount codes.
Oh, jeez. All right. Here is my ghost.
Ooh,
Oh, cat
let's
ghost.
see cat.
A little
Look at his
pussy.
eyes, though. Isn't that like freaking creepy as shit?
Oh yeah. It sees everything or nothing. You can't really tell.
Right? So I thought that one came out really good.
Yeah, it did.
Okay, now this is, I don't even know what, but it's freaking fantastic.
Whoa, it's two creatures though.
Yes. I was thinking that the giant raven might be like it's familiar or something. I don't know. It's a raven creature of some kind.
You know what? I think it's a type of reaper, and it would look so much cooler with a guitar. I don't know.
Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you?
I've been making so many rock videos lately. No, that is badass though. I love the talons on that raven. They're
Right?
just like the talons on the dude.
Right? What I wanted was a raven demon, and it came out with this thing.
You don't want to be buried in a pet cemetery? I wouldn't want to be buried in a pet cemetery either, Victor.
No, that's
A
scary.
raven demon, and it came out. That still looks really cool. Look
So
how
what
big his
what if-
claws are bigger than the raven.
What if it's
Yes.
one creature and it can split into two?
Oh, that would.
Mm. Creepy.
And and when it merges, it has both heads: the skeletal head above the raven head.
Yeah, leave it to Logan to make it scarier.
Ooh,
Uh huh.
give me some ideas. See, now this is what I'm talking about.
That's not what that was for.
Yeah.
Okay, now
That's
now
the
here's
whole
one
idea.
that will make Jake scream.
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean he's cool about it.
No, these lurk under beds.
No. I mean Jake is cool about spiders and stuff, playing them in game. He doesn't like them in real life.
Yeah, well, imagine that it's a shadow spider that lurks under beds.
Eric Draven rolled a 1.
Eric Draven.
That is a badass. That's a shadow spider.
Yeah, shadow spider.
Ooh.
It lurks under beds. It is the monster under the bed.
It's not
Oh.
a spider shadow. It's a shadow spider because it's a type of spider that has shadow abilities.
Yes. And it likes to lurk under people's beds.
It's not a type of shadow that has spider.
This is the reason why people in the middle of the night do not want to put their feet down.
What is this? An undead Medusa?
It's the Medusa Naga.
Oh, well, yeah, Medusas can look like that. But I like that concept, so that's what I want to call it, Medusa Naga.
What? Yeah, that's what I was calling it.
Did I show off the Naga yet?
I
No,
don't
you
think
don't show
so.
off any of those.
I'll
so-
show off when you're done.
Well, that was my last one. Was the bed spider.
Well, let's show this Naga then, this dark Naga that Katie rendered.
You got a regular one.
Oh,
I think that's more like a vampire Naga.
a vamp.
Like, look at her
Ah!
claws.
Quit giving the rest
Oh.
ideas.
That might be
Vampire
this might be my
Naga.
main villain right here, Katie.
Vampire Naga.
Well, look at her claws, and she's got the little like elf pointy ears that are.
Look at the end of her tail. It's a stinger. Whoa, you
You
can barely
can't
see the shadows
see
down there
the
on the
end
right.
of her
I'm like,
tail.
what? You can't
No.
see the end of her tail.
It's over there on the right. It's
No, it's
It's
not.
hidden.
It's
Not.
just
there's a little
wrapped.
there's a hooked claw. Oh yes,
I think he's seeing something in the shadows that
Uh-uh.
he's making up.
no, it's there. It's there. It's there. That's
I
bad.
don't know. My next one might be scarier.
It might very well be, but that's how we roll around here. All right, let's do this one. The Medusa Naga. Boom. That's gnarly.
Nah, I think the vampire one was scarier for me.
Yeah, I think so too. But but she can turn you to stone.
They've done Medusas like this before.
Almost nothing on those boobs. It's a serpent. They actually don't have boobs.
Well, no, they really
The
don't.
Medusa should have. That's the one.
Medusa
what is
did
that,
because Medusa was a woman.
I don't even think that's a B cup.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness sakes. Like I said, Medusa has boobs because she was a human woman that was cursed by a deity.
You know what it is? It's a could be cup.
Oh my goodness. A could be cup.
Oh,
I'm gonna kick
Oh
you.
my goodness. I like the vampire naga better.
I like them both. They're awesome.
Like I said, the vampire naga looks more scary to me.
Yeah, it does.
I think I'm gonna rename it Vampire Naga. Badass.
Yeah, that one definitely looks way more scary for me.
Oh yeah. Victor's laughing.
So,
We're all just having a good time tonight, just looking at weird shit.
for sure.
I'm gonna rename it Vampire Naga. Yes. No, come on.
Just wants to know how long we're staying on.
I don't know. So we're
Neither
done
do I.
talking.
Until we're tired.
We're tired, yeah. It's a chill stream. That's the whole idea.
So alive.
Right. It should be too.
Well, I could go into what lifestyles my character's playing, but you know,
You
I
feel
can-
your stare on them.
I can keep that to myself too, if you guys. Like I said,
Well, you
got-
could maybe do an overall generalization. 'Cause
I have
didn't.
my character has two lifestyles. One is a scholarly type of lifestyle, and the other one is a general profession type lifestyle.
Well, I can continue talking about the all the rest of the concepts that we have.
Yeah, and I mean, I can tell you a little bit more about Jay's character because I think I just showed you guys a picture, right?
Yeah.
So she's a arcane devout is the profession she went with because we actually had two different professions we came up with, and that's the one that she picked to go with.
Practitioner of both arcane and divine magic, sort of like the authentic caster.
Authentic caster from
Treating faith as a tool rather than a calling. One's tied to a divine order they have since learned that faith alone is not enough. Power must be word shaped and controlled.
Yeah, but I think unlike an authentic caster, well, first they're not a nobleman, and second, they use the divine skills more as they use. I think the authentic caster, they combined things where this one they just use them. They don't have a deity per se, right?
They're not that devoted, and you have to kind of worship a deity, but a deity that doesn't care.
Yeah, I was thinking that the deity would be like Eldon or something. That's the god of magic.
Eldon
right?
would work. Eldon is a magic deity, and he would
you'd be fine with it. You may be going back and forth to another stream, Jess says, and Phil says Jess is crossing
the streams. Wait, you told us not to cross the stream. You said crossing the streams was dangerous.
That it was bad.
Why did the Jess cross the stream?
That'd be a trick, Jess, to cross the streams. I love how they threw that in there as a guppy joke, but yet it wasn't.
So another the other profession that we came up with for
I never took that as a pee joke until just now. What the hell?
What's the name of the profession?
Holy shit! Why'd you have to do that?
Twilight Restorer?
Yeah, and so that the Twilight Restorer, I think we made it a general profession, and
it's a general profession, any lifestyle association. Toilet Restorer is a field specialist trained to heal and stabilize void-touched, undead, and other unnatural beings. Unlike standard medics who use divine or mundane healing, Toilet Restorer works with necrotic energy, void essence, and spiritual restoration to preserve life beyond death.
Yeah, so Jay's original character concept was she's going to be a gnome medic who had this unrot placed upon her. So she was going to be a Twilight Restorer, and then she kind of changed her character concept. So I like both characters. So and they're similar because she is playing a mind gnome unrot. So and she's still going to be a healer of sorts, but not as healy, I guess. I don't know.
Looks like Victor's got to take off for the night.
Good night,
Bye,
Victor.
Victor.
Night, bro. Looking forward to doing that live stream with you on the G.I. Joe Gamer channel. That will be with hopefully Gaming with 88. You'll be able to join us. His schedule is really tight on Wednesday nights. But that's going to be on the 21st, and that's going to be Logan's Overwatch over on the G.I. Joe Gamer channel. We'll be talking G.I. Joe stuff. Good night, Vic. Good to have everybody with us tonight. We'll change up the music a bit. We've been listening to it for a while.
I have decided to steal something from Castlevania because I love Castlevania, and this is a interesting idea for I thought would make a great lifestyle for Miasma Vale, especially since it came from a gothic horror show. It's the speaker. Where did my character go?
I don't know.
Okay, so a speaker is a person who memorizes whole libraries. They have the ability to memorize a whole library. And they keep the library safe in their mind.
What happens if they die? Then it's not safe anymore.
Whether Victor decides to go actually live and not behind the icon, actually be on camera, is up to him. So we'll see.
Well, okay, so the speaker actually came up from the idea. They actually had them in some tribes too. A person who would memorize the legends of a tribe, and they would tell the tales to others. They kept their stories within their
like a minstrel town crier.
Yeah, it's kind of like a minstrel town crier, but they remember. It's up to the individual speaker what it is that they memorize, obviously, which is why they get all these different types of lore as to what kind of things that they have stored in their minds. And then the other profession I am going, I made, I also got from another show, but I thought it was very clever, a beast culinarian. Basically what I do is I take monsters, cut them apart, and make dishes out of them.
What is the name of that anime? That thing?
Delicious in Dungeon.
Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh my gosh, it is so clever. It is 100% clever. It's an anime. You can watch it on Netflix if you ever get a chance. I made the Beast Culinarian based off of that show because I thought that was super clever, the way that they take monster parts and make these, and the way that they animate the dishes is just so wow, incredible.
It's all good, Jess. We'll see you when you get back. We'll be here for a bit.
So yes, my character is going to be, I don't know why WhatsApp is calling me because I don't have a WhatsApp or whatever. I keep getting WhatsApp messages and I'm like, I don't even have WhatsApp. What's WhatsApp? Anyways. So yeah, my character will have a lot of different knowledges on monsters, creatures. That's where a lot of my lore is going to be on. And I am also going to be cooking them. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to be collecting monster parts to cook.
Ew.
Watch the show and you'll get it. It's awesome, actually. I didn't think I'd like it either.
You say ew, but like I said, if you ever watch this anime, Delicious in Dungeon, you'll be like, I kind of want to try that
for
now.
for professionals.
I'll cut off my pinky finger and let it regenerate. There you have it.
Yuck. All right. We
No, you
kind of
don't
covered the
eat
Twilight
undead.
Restorer
That's rotten.
for lifestyles. We've kind of covered the Twilight Restorer, the Arcane Devout, the Ashen Sentinel, and you're talking about the Beast Culinarian and the Speaker we talked about. We've got a couple more.
Yeah, I've come up with a
Sasha created a couple, right?
Yeah, we got the Spirit Bound, which we'll probably come up with a new name for it. It's bound by unseen forces and guided by the whispers of spirits. The Spirit Bound serves as a conduit between the living and the dead. Whether chosen willingly or forced into their role, they wield supernatural power through Vive tattoos, or Bebe, it's V-E-V. Intricate glyphs inscribed into their bodies that tether them to spirits, forgotten gods, and restless souls.
Oh, well, that makes sense. Actually, I've seen something similar to that.
It's kind of cool. And then the Thaumaturge of Many Faces.
Oh, okay. I made that one. If any of you have ever watched Return to Oz, there is a creepy-ass witch that is the main bad guy in there. And she has this room of heads that she could take her head off and put one of those heads on.
Oh, so that's kind of like the in Game of Thrones where the chick changes faces.
I have no idea. I've never seen the Game of Thrones.
Oh,
anyways, but I got this idea. Well, like I said, when I was a kid, I watched Return to Oz, and I thought she was the creepiest woman I have ever seen in my entire life. And I thought, how cool would that be, actually, to be a race? So you have this box that holds all your. It's a magical box, obviously, that holds all your heads. And yeah, you can gain knowledge from each individual head.
Oh, righty then.
That's some creepy shit.
It is some creepy shit, but like I said, that witch on that freaking Return to Oz scared the crap
that's a great movie. That's underrated.
It is an underrated movie. But
Yeah,
that woman horrified me. Not to mention the freaking creepy ass jack-o'-lantern guy. That guy scared me too. They definitely went a different direction with Return to Oz. It was more of a creepy feel to it.
The first book was too.
So Game of Thrones was more like a Skinwalker type scenario.
In the Miasma Vale, referees will have the option of choosing the age they want to run their game from. They can actually do a pre-miasmic ancient Lenharrow type, where civilization thrived in what would become the Vale. The people of this age were unaware of the great transformation to come. So it's like ancient Lenharrow. So
you can see the puppy in the
background. We have the Miasma for Stone Age. So basically, it's like cavemen. They can run that. They can run the Bronze Age, Iron Age, or what we call post-miasmic is Bronze Age. Pre-Gothic is Iron Age, and then the Gothic is the medieval era. And then you have the post-Gothic with Renaissance, where you can actually have guns and stuff in that.
I believe that's where we're running because
yes,
I have a flintlock pistol.
And there's even one more category beyond modern or futuristic. The referee can actually run a horror game in regular time. You know, a lot of people love that Call of Cthulhu type stuff, and so I wanted to include it in there so our system could be utilized to do that. So.
Oh, really? We can have like Renaissance style weapons.
Yep.
I want Renaissance.
Well, if you look on let me see if I can bring it up real quick.
Like I said, my character's gonna have a flintlock pistol.
Yeah, in the music video for Beyond the Miasma Vale, I have some images of Kamiko Akura with guns.
My character is is that Tiger's character?
No, that's Kamiko Akura. the singer of the song. My AI personality.
No, my icon is my character. I'm playing
Okay.
a mist fox.
Yeah, people often mistake Kamiko Takura for the tiger.
That is true.
I kind of base Kamiko.
I wonder why.
Off the tiger. She wears a mask, and she actually has Tiger's grandmother's real name. So,
I think that's cool. But my character does have a custom-made weapon. It's called the hammer axe. So, it's like a war.
I have a character named Hammer Axe that was a superhero years ago, but
yeah. So, it's custom in Lenharrow, but because they have, it's a hammer on one side, a war hammer on one side, and an axe on the other side. So.
In the Renaissance era.
Oh, it's just like not the Mjolnir. What was the name of that? His new one. Stormbringer.
Yeah, like that. So, yeah, exactly like that. But I totally was not thinking of Thor when I came up with that. Maybe it was subconscious of it, but anyways.
I like this one the best.
So
I love this pig. Yeah, so it's very primitive. They're all one shot or two, because you can put 2 barrels on a gun back in that time period. But it was just a quick blam.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I ever put. I don't have an image of my character rendered.
So yeah, you can even have the old muskets.
Musket.
You gotta load it that way too.
Yes, because that's the only problem with both the flintlock and the musket is the loading time.
Yeah, see all those pouches she's got on her belt. That's gunpowder and all the.
You have to put all that stuff in the flintlock.
You could just do Assassin's Creed style and carry 4 different flintlock pistols.
You could, yeah, you could load it.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Usually you shoot it and then do something else.
Yeah. So,
I thought the images for the video looked pretty awesome.
No, my character doesn't have they have throwing axes, but that's the extent of their range.
Let me see my other weapon that I am using.
Oh, and she has a scourge.
She has a what? Scourge?
A scourge. And she has a really cool trick attack that she can do with it.
You do know a scourge is actually not a weapon, right?
It's a whip.
It's a torture device.
It's a weapon.
It's a torture device.
It's a weapon used as a torture device.
It is meant to hit the flesh and remove the flesh from the body.
Well, tell me that a hook can't be used as a weapon and it is a torture device.
A hook can be used as a weapon. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that a scourge was designed.
I know.
As a torture device. A very nasty torture device.
Cat of Nine Tails is considered a scourge. So.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if Cat of Nine Tails has the hooks in the whip though, like a scourge does.
Yeah, so her trick attack is really cool. She can use it to extend the range of her throwing axes.
Yes.
Yeah, well, like I said, my character's not a weapon person, so I am a. I have a flintlock pistol and I have a long knife, and that's it for my weapons. I am a very scholarly type person that I'm playing in this game.
And didn't we say that she can surprise the person with her trick attack too?
Yep, they have a chance of being surprised. Yes.
So, because who's gonna use a scourge to throw axe?
But only the first one's free.
Yeah. It's still really cool.
Oh yeah, no. The character concepts that we have are pretty intense, and like I said, Sasha came up with some neat shit.
Oh yeah, Sasha came. Well, that's her jam. She loves gothic horror.
And I know that she sent me some.
Oh, I came up with a halfling type too, the Veil folk.
Let's see. I got yours.
They're halflings, but they're like serious halflings, and they look like they're very gaunt and thin. They look very different than normal halflings. They look like a defeated people, actually.
Oh, there they are. There, I found them.
What?
The Stragani and the Flesh Crafter is the one she came up with.
Oh yeah.
And
He
there's
came up with creepy ones.
and a Stragani.
My person that holds a head in the box is not creepy.
Oh,
Oh,
that was
very
creepy
creepy.
too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
Ooh,
the whole idea of the campaign, to make it creepy. But a Stragani,
do you have skinwalkers yet?
I don't know. I don't think so.
What I have is a patchwork that I just
There
came
are
up with.
scattered people bound together not by land or law, but by blood. Their ancestors
Well-
marked by ancient curse or blessing, granting them uncanny insights, glimpses of fate. They're basically gypsies,
Yeah.
but they are. They called them the Vistani. I
The
think it
Vistani.
ran off very similar, but these are more detailed. And she went into some really cool stuff. They have a mistborn affinity, where they are attuned to the mist of the Gloomhavani, which is more than one Gloomhaven. Which is each of the realms. That's what we call them, as Gloomhavens. Instead of just the domains of dread, we call them Gloomhavani, because we want to sound cool.
Right?
But yeah, I think they, if you're gonna do it right and make those nice little touches.
Right? Like I
Right?
said, with the patchwork, you can choose what body parts you have. So, like, if you want, like, the strength of a bear, you can have bear arms and get that might boost. Or you can have, if you want, like, the Catman speed, you can have Catman legs. Or, like I said, you can do that crab claw thing.
This
That's
is
so fucking creepy.
This is a type of Garn. They're called umbral Garns.
That's so fucking creepy.
That is creepy. It's like their skin is stretched too tight for their body.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very.
Like I said,
very
we have some really badass concepts. Here's the Flesh Crafter.
Yeah. Oh, we should. That's really cool too. We
That one
should.
is
That's
a creepy
Sasha.
one.
That's one of Sasha's.
Yeah, that's
I-
a really creepy one.
I'm gonna come up with a skinwalker. You know that's American Indian
There's the
legend.
mist
Native
lord.
American Indian skinwalkers. They actually.
Hello-
Hello, Nosarian.
Hello, We're talking Gothic horror. We're going to have a campaign in July, and we're putting together a game system to play. So
Okay, when you're putting together a skinwalker, keep
Wow.
in mind that Native Americans aren't the only ones that have them. There is something called a Selkie in
it's an expansion
yeah.
to Lenharrow.
yeah, Selkie has the same concept where they take off their skin for their shape.
Yeah, but selkies are seals that.
Yes,
that-
a Selkie is a seal.
The science
A
says looks
Selkie is a seal that takes its skin off.
awesome and
The
because
unnerving.
skinwalkers of
humanoid.
Native American, the skinwalkers of Native American legend were wolves. They could take the skin of the wolf off of them, but they could become
Right.
wolves.
This is
That's
an
what I'm saying.
image
So if
that I
you're gonna do a
rendered.
skinwalker, keep in mind that there are other types of skinwalkers, and make it a generalization. They only
Right.
have one skin that they can embody, because that's
Well,
what they,
yeah, and it also depends on the legend because some skinwalker legends are they can take anyone's skin, kill
Yeah,
someone.
so we're,
and take
we're
their
going to base
skin,
it off
so-
of the myths and kind of throw as
Yeah.
much of it as we can.
Yeah, that's how they explain.
And players and rest can basically make the character that they want, the type of skinwalker or whatever race.
Right.
And
Yeah,
that's
no,
the whole-
that's how they explained what a Black Irish was. Is they were mated with a Selkie.
Yeah, Yeah.
And that's why they have like black hair.
yeah. And so selkies are more of like a fae-based legend,
Well, like I said, it
Lore.
still involved their skin. They said that if you took the skin of a Selkie, they were bound to you.
Yeah.
It took me 2 tries to get that Umbro Garn. This was the first one, and I want to do something with this because this image is
That is creepy as shit.
creepy as
Yeah,
hell.
that
Looks
looks
like
like
you know what it looks like. He looks like he's made out of hair.
I am definitely going to make a monster.
Logan, it looks like he's made out of hair.
Is it hair or is it another type of thread?
I don't know, but it looks like he's something like that. He's made out of
Yes.
hair or maybe both.
you undo
Like a
it
rag
and
doll?
he's invisible.
It's a wrap. That hair looks very natural and real. Like there's a body under that.
That's
Yeah.
what I said. It looks like it's made out of hair or,
Yes,
or
I
something.
am definitely going to create a monster for this.
Why
Maybe-
you make some creepy ass
maybe
shit,
erase. Like I said,
man?
this was an accidental rendering, and I was like, yeah.
I feel like Coraline. You want to replace our eyeballs with freaking buttons.
Oh, there's no eyes there.
I know.
There's a nose though, sort of, but it's all stretched up. The eyes could be under that. And they could actually.
Or they don't have eyes and they just detect life like a golem.
Who
Yeah.
knows?
I actually just read
I
a book
would-
about a Selkie. I read
They
lots of
have
books
this really
about
cute-
lots of creatures.
No, they have this really cute animated film about Selkies. That's really adorable. It was a
Yeah, and their skin is
style
said to have
Irish story.
their skin is said to have like special powers and
Yeah,
magical powers and shit.
it does. That's what they say.
Oh.
Yeah. Like I said, when you're doing skinwalkers, think of all the different types of legends of skinwalkers. They
Yeah.
don't, which comes into question since they have so many different stories of skinwalkers. If that was a thing, right? Doesn't it make it more scary?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh. Yeah, for sure. Why is that taking
I
forever?
can't
yes.
remember some of the other stuff I came
We
up with.
have some kick-ass concepts that we're working on, and I'm going to put them all together into a cohesive game system. And as we role play it, then we'll write the book, the Splinterscape book, if we decide to do that. We may get into this and go, okay, that's too much. Like the mag is awesome.
Mag is a completely different, almost a completely
It's
different
almost,
system.
It's almost a completely different system, but it uses the Lenharrow.
No, it has the
combat.
base mechanics, but you stripped it bare and then got rid of a bunch of shit.
Oh, I made G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I know you made G.I. Joe.
Well, that was the idea. What do you, oh, this is Selkie?
Yeah, that's a Selkie.
All right. Let me,
You got rid of like so many different extra details for Mag, which is cool.
well, it needed to feel like you were playing G.I. Joe.
Without playing G.I. Joe.
Yes. But I wanted to feel you could play Transformers with it. You could play a spy game. You could do
I am a
aliens,
transformer.
and I do a mix of everything.
I'm obtaining new parts.
You got spies, military, aliens, robots, and terrorists. So it's a smart game system. There's the Selkie. Let's check this out. That's badass.
Yeah.
We'll definitely do something with it.
I think
Cool
the
image.
new ChatGPT image generator is so much better than
It
the
is, but it
Dolly.
likes to do artsy and dark unless you tell it to not do artsy and dark.
Yeah.
You really have to coax it through cinematic.
Kind of why I like the base from Bing.
Yeah, and ChatGPT, it really is still learning to communicate with Dolly. It's
I
But
don't
it's
think
way
it's
better.
called Dolly anymore because Dolly was like a
no, it's like
third-party and
OpenAI or
Chat-
something like that.
Yeah, ChatGPT.
I just
uses
use it through
own.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
pretty sure this is still called Dolly.
But yeah, we're just chilling and talking gothic horror stuff and game that we're gonna do in July.
It doesn't say, but
Tentatively, they're going to be all Monday or Sunday nights in July, depending on when we can get all the players.
using it the way that I do, you end up with this.
And then, and
I
then
asked for a ghost cat.
if it playtests well, that's what I will be running for our Lenharrow in October. So,
Oh,
Kind
instead of the one, I can still play my character from Halloween.
oh
though,
yeah,
right?
it's Lenharrow, yeah.
Okay, because I
can
like
do
that
Lenharrow.
character.
Oh yeah. You still play. That's the beauty of it. You can still play Lenharrow characters in the Beyond the Miasma Vale Splinterscape. It's still a Lenharrow game. You
Right.
can technically play Lenharrow characters
Okay,
in that
but
game.
I'm not playing my Lenharrow character from that game because I was playing a bad guy.
I was actually playing an anime, but I
Yeah,
left it
didn't
wide
we
open.
start
that
a new?
anything
We
that's not
started
you
a
is
new, newish campaign where Tiger had a new character or something.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to leave Miasma Vale now, but I'm also me and Jason's character are bound to that realm.
that happened last
Yeah.
Halloween.
We are the new lords of that realm.
Yes,
Right.
we decided it needed its own.
So
property
my
system.
character can't leave that realm
Right.
because I'm a realm lord.
But didn't you make a new character and we played one more game after Halloween of it?
That's
or
what I'm
something?
saying.
We
That's
did
the
we did play an
character-
extra session. Yes,
That's the character that became a realm lord with
Right.
Jason's character, and I can't leave that realm because I'm a realm lord.
yep. I did.
Or,
I did
actually, I'm
run
sorry,
an extra session.
We changed it to Gloomhaven.
So we did a 5th session. Yes. For
Yes,
Lenharrow.
my character is now a Gloomhaven lord.
And learn Halloween 1, we did 1 session.
So
and then
I keep getting all my Lenharrow Miasma Vale characters are all getting taken away from me. But like I said, the first one I played a bad guy on purpose because Logan asked me to because we had so many characters.
Well,
It was my job to kill people.
see what we'll be doing for Lenharrow.
I only succeeded at one. Sorry.
We may just continue this game, but you can still play your Lenharrow character in it.
Hmm. Oh, well, if we continue this game, I'm gonna play this character in it.
Right?
It depends. It depends on what you guys want to do, but that might be the continuation of the Beyond the Miasma Vale. And the way I want to do Beyond the Miasma Vale is in blocks of 4 games. So, because
Yeah.
when you get into it, if you pull away from it, you kill that mood.
You kind of do.
Yeah, that's what happened with Heroes of Haven's Run. We had 4 sessions of it, and it kind of killed the mood when we had to split it up in a couple months, and it was like, ugh.
Well, we kept forgetting what game was where and where we were and what happened last. When you took a month to separate a game, like from one session to another, not like a block like we've been doing lately.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, now where were we last time? What
Well,
were
and
we
then
doing?
Jake runs his Isle of Dragonhead whenever he can.
Yeah.
So
But
hopefully,
he's doing one consistent.
hopefully not this Sunday, but the
campaign.
following Sunday he'll be running Isle of Dragonhead again.
Yeah.
And Red is doing his graduation this week, so we've got a lot going on.
Yay!
Yay!
Kid number
That's your
3
last one,
graduated.
isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Got them all to graduate.
Kid number 3
We're
graduated.
done. Now that it's up to them
Check mark list.
to do the rest. Whatever they're going to do. We actually we got Ben, who is a dog groomer, and they want to go on and do other things too, which is pretty cool. Jake's not sure what he wants to do, but Red wants to be into engineering, robotics, and he actually wants to make prosthetic limbs. So,
Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of
Right. He's very specific. He's all, I want to make realistic looking prosthetic limbs.
he wants
like,
to help
that
people who
is-
don't have limbs. It's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
I'm like, that is so cool. What a really cool thing to want to get into. He's all, I know that they've got this. He's got this idea with all these different elements. He's like, I know they've invented this and they've invented that, and I want to put them all together. And I'm like, oh, that is, if you can manage to do that, that would be fantastic.
And Red, and he's not really. He has his issues with like math and stuff because he has ADHD, but he's so brilliant when it comes to his concepts. And if you can actually bring those concepts to life, it's going
Right.
to be awesome.
So true.
Hopefully, he can get into with a company that will encourage him and help him
Right.
focus that drive and those concepts, which are pretty awesome. Anyway, we've been on here about almost 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to
Yeah.
kind of stick around and wait for Jess to come back, but I think we've kind of covered everything.
Well, I got to get a kid to make dinner here.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, and
Unless
it's
he's-
like 11
Unless he's
nighttime.
asleep.
so if you want to take,
And
if you
to
wanna-
be asleep
break.
whenever you
Break.
want him to do something.
Tiger, if you want to take a break and come back, that's cool. We can do that too, because
Well,
I wouldn't mind continuing talking Gothic horror and some
I
concept.
mean, it's 11 here, so I probably should call it a night. I do have to work tomorrow, another 12-hour shift.
Well, like I said, I just wanted this to be kind of a chill stream, kind of touch base, and I was hoping more of the players would join us, but they might not have heard because I had it scheduled for only about a week.
Which one?
You announced it a few weeks ago, and then
Yeah,
I think you just reminded everyone like today.
yeah, because I've got so much going on with my mom and with our house situation,
Tell me
and
about it.
Warren's graduation, Red's graduation, and Ben coming home.
We got a crap ton of we have a tornado right now. Basically, we have a live tornado here, guys.
We are literally.
No, I'm sorry. It's not a live tornado. It's a live hurricane.
Yes,
There's a live hurricane here, and it has been really chaotic.
Everybody is having a crappy year so far. That I know of. I very few people tell me I'm having a great year.
It's barely May.
It's barely May, and everybody's like, so hopefully it's going to get better this year.
I hope so, but because
I know, Katie, you've had some rough shit going on too. So. And Victor's had a rough time.
Oh, I know.
Ray and Jess have had so many problems. They had a tree fall on their house and crap, and it's like
right.
It missed the house but hit the power line, and
yeah.
So they've had to finance fixing that. So it's been a year for everybody, but I hope everybody has a better year.
This is cool.
Imagine scary instead of actually living. So that's the idea. So we're just gonna have some fun in July, and come what may, we're gonna hit the game and just start playing because.
Thank you, no Sarian.
We appreciate it.
I like this is really cool.
I think she sent you something out.
I'm going to send you something else.
It hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet. I'm saving it to a Word document. And then
yeah, because Jess is going to be in this game.
Somebody
too.
Put chocolate in my peanut butter.
What?
Oh, Phil said the opposite.
I found peanut butter in my fridge today. I'm like, what the hell is peanut butter doing in the fridge?
I was wanting to do like a filter of a celebrity, and then I eat a Snickers.
Was it out of the jar or in the jar?
The whole jar.
Okay, well then that's a good way to find peanut butter in your fridge.
Just take a half a jar of peanut butter.
I've found peanut butter the other way around before, and that's not pleasant.
Pour it in there like fondue, and then let it harden up. And as you mix it up, and then you let it all harden up, and that would be an interesting peanut butter.
Okay, so Logan, I just sent this to you. I asked ChatGPT. I said, give me all the different legends on Skinwalker type.
Okay, well that's a concept.
Legends, and well, no, and then I had it design a new race based upon all of those
from the Hill. That's interesting.
Legends.
You put it in our
in a fantasy horror goth style game. So it came up with something really cool. Look at it.
I said not to open it.
Don't open it.
No, Moby Docs likes to open up, and I tell it not to. I don't want Moby Docs. It keeps trying.
Moby Docs.
Microsoft is trying to force me to use Moby Docs, and I keep telling it to fuck off, and it doesn't.
What the hell is Moby Docs?
I don't know.
There you go. What the hell is
All I know is my phone now has a thing where every time I open the phone, it says, this is your, what do they call it again? Let me
How do you pronounce that? Drife?
I have no idea. I guess so.
Drief, like a thief. Drief, but it's eaten.
Drief? It's grief.
Skin-bound shapeshifters, a cursed secretive race that wears the forms of
others.
others.
Of course it's not going to do it now because I said it does it every time.
Originally a sea-dwelling folk akin to Selkie. They are twisted. Oh, so it's that image you sent me, so I need to rename that to Drief.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, because this is like a creepy version of a Selkie, right? It's not exactly a Selkie.
Well, let me do this right here.
But I told it to like encompass all the different.
Oh yeah. It says there.
There it is. They have something on my phone that I don't want. It's called Your Briefing, and
Yeah.
it shows me a bunch of random crap on my
Wow.
phone that I have to close
Between Apple
before
and
I do
Microsoft,
anything else.
they're always trying to force me to get stuff.
So I hate my phone.
It says cultural notes. The Threath are feared and misunderstood. Some say they were once divine messengers, betrayed their goddess by taking the form of their enemies. Others claim they are what becomes of Selkies when they lose their true skins and can't return to the sea. They do not breathe in the traditional sense. Wow, it goes into some serious detail.
Yeah, right.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it's almost like it's more of an undead.
Okay, Drafe. That actually makes more sense. The F is silent, rhyming with Wraith. Okay, that's cool. I'm curious as to why you put it in the Radio from the Hill YT 102 singles, but it's cool.
Wait, what?
I'm not a stickler on where people post stuff, but I'm like,
Oh, I meant to send that to you privately.
no, you did not. You put it in my listen, you could take it out of there and then put it in there private.
Well, you already have it.
I got it. You want me to delete it from there?
I got it. I think where did it go? Did you
I
already delete
downloaded it, so I'm just gonna delete it from the singles area if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. I don't even know where the fuck I put it. I can't find it now.
I'm deleting it. You put it in the Radio from the Hill YT 102 singles on the regular
What
server.
the hell? I don't
do
know.
that sometimes too, and then I go, oh shit, I put it where it belongs. Oh, Discord is a lot of fun, and I have category channels, but I'm not a stickler on where people post. If they post it, and if somebody has a conversation in a chat, it's like that's where you're having your conversation. It's all good.
Yeah, it even put a bunch of racial mechanics in there for you.
Yeah. No, I'll check it out. I'll put it in. I'll put it in there with all the art and all the concepts, right in the Beyond the Miasma Vale campaign for. I'm gonna do that right now, so I do not forget. But no, we are going to have a lot of fun with this game, and I'm looking forward to running it. I hope you guys are looking forward to playing it.
They locked themselves out.
Smokey's got a lot to say on the subject too. So.
Our doggo is passed out behind you.
Yes, he is. There, you can see him. There he is.
Yeah, you can. You've been able to see him this whole time. You've been able to see his head at least.
Yep.
Jay locked themselves out of the house.
Oh no.
So that's why the dogs are going crazy. Because Jay was knocking on the window. I was like, what the fuck? Good thing I was right there, because otherwise, whatever.
I think it's funny how everybody's like kind of scared of our doggo. And Ben says it's because it's a black doggo.
He realized he was on camera and he moved his head. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Who, what?
He doesn't like being filmed.
Hodge, he doesn't like being filmed. He realized he was on camera and he moved his head.
The dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog.
He was right there on my bed there.
He's still on your bed right there. You can still see him. That's his head right there. He's a black dog.
There's his face. No, he totally moved off camera.
He's like, yeah, no.
He's like, no. No.
You can't see my head no more.
Well, I've had fun.
Do the John Cena, you can't see me. You can't.
The intro for this one shot chill stream should be posted on our channel right now, and in just a few minutes, if you guys will indulge me. So before it posts, I'm gonna play this song that I got accidentally today.
That you what? Accidentally today?
Liked it, and so
okay, like he wanted an instrumental, but he forgot to. Well, it unclicked.
It unclicked on its own
and created a song.
Or I unclicked it. I don't know, but I ended up getting an actual song, and this is what I got. It's called "Shadows in the Fog." And I made it by my AI personalities of Fridays from the Hill Players.
casts its glow tonight. Shadows slither where wrong meets right. Whispers curling like smoke so cold. The air is heavy with secrets untold. Oh, the fog rolls deep, it eyes the sedge. Beneath the skin where the dark begins. Lives gleam bright under flickering lights. Hey, knives gleam bright under flickering lights. In the house of the curse, the past still fights. Footsteps echo through the cracked old floor. A creak, a groan, a hidden trapdoor. Threads of fate are knotted tight in this cursed ballet of shadows' delight. Cobwebs shiver like ancient fear. Each step a heartbeat, one less year. Candles flicker like they know the game. The walls, they whisper your very name. Oh, the fog rolls deep, it hides the sin. Beneath the skin where the dark begins. Knives gleam bright under flickering lights. Her knives gleam bright under flickering lights. In the house of the curse, the past still fight. Blood drips slow into cracks unseen. A twisted waltz through the bleak ravine. No redemption, no savior will call. In the end, it's us who face it all.
Dude, that was
I was
fantastic.
like, I'll keep it.
Right?
Thank you.
That was a fantastic
So-
accident.
I cranked out some really kick-ass images for it. The ChatGPT just loved it. They were like, "This is great." I'm like, "Well, AI versus AI." I mean, but so that was
Right.
completely AI generated, though. It's still
That was
awesome.
fantastic,
So that-
though.
That'll be on my upcoming Fridays from the Hilt Players Full Circle album, which I'll probably have out in July or August. I still got a couple more songs. I think I still have one more song to write for that one.
Oh,
I'm also
and
working on a Brad and Grimm joint album called Shadow of the Rainbow. And that song premieres tomorrow night on our channel in place of our Friday show. I've got music videos lined up for the next 2 weeks after this. So 3 in a row. From that upcoming album, the Brad and Grimm joint. So
oh,
I
I
think
just
Shadow of the Rainbow is the best song I've ever written. That's saying something for me.
I'm not sure.
Sarathi.
I still
That's
like
the-
Feed the Machine.
that's my vampire naga.
Not open. Okay. So that's vampire. So I will add a note to that. It's that so I know it's the vampire naga.
Yep.
I like the name Sarathi.
Ah,
Naga. No,
I
do
think
not.
it says it in the notes of the thing that's what it is.
Moby
'cause-
Docs. It keeps trying to open it as Moby Docs. I don't
Well,
want Docs.
uninstall Moby Docs. You've got to have that installed.
I
on your
have
computer.
uninstalled it and it reinstalls it every
Okay.
time it does an update.
Katie, there's something you should know about Logan.
I think she
He
knows.
does some weird ass shit that no normal thing
No.
would ever happen to a
Every
person.
time it does an update, it installs like 6 programs that I have uninstalled many times.
Well, what
And
you
it
can
gives me a
do,
shortcut for it.
what you can do is you can set it to not auto update.
I did that.
That's what
Yeah, let's just put it this way: Red goes. It's not supposed to do that.
I
Exactly.
got my bullet point
100%.
fixed. You know that bullet point issue I was having. I got it
Malware. There you
fixed
go.
by rolling back like 3 updates.
Yeah. I've
So,
clicked all that.
No,
Don't
seriously. Logan does something to computers that it's not even programmed to do. I would look at it and go, what the?
do that. Yeah.
right?
I don't know what it is he does to electronics.
You know,
It's
I've
just,
talked to other left-handed people, and it happens to left-handed people quite a bit.
I have never had
you have
that.
weird stuff happen with your computers, okay? Because you're you're Southpaw too, I know.
Yes. So my whole keyboard, my whole button thing on my laptop, I thought it was originally a left-handed issue, but I did find threads where right-handed people were having the
All
problem
this shit, if I can
too.
put it on the camera, my mouse, all this stuff is made for right-handed people, and right-handed people don't get it.
No, well,
You can set it as left-handed, but it confuses the hell out of the computer and shit. And I have a hard. I tried that, and that.
Well,
doesn't work.
what you
I have to
do,
use
I've
it
got
right-handed.
this vertical aeronomic left-handed mouse, which makes the pointer buttons without screwing it up for other people right. Like the mouse itself is programmed backwards, so the buttons are already set, so you don't have to change the setting on the computer. Anyways, it's a vertical mouse, left-handed vertical mouse. Look it up.
I think he's so used to using the mouse right-handed, it's gonna confuse him anyway.
Yes. You guys
Yeah, I could never use a mouse right-handed. I always had to move it to the left side.
Did I share the intro for Blackjack Patrol with you guys yet? I can do that.
I don't know.
We're supposed to be talking Miasma Vale.
Oh, we're kind of done. We're just chilling now.
Yeah,
we are done.
So.
Well, then I need to
That's what I said. You want to take a break, or not come back, or say goodnight?
Yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight and not come back because I have some stuff that I need to take care of. Namely, yelling at some people that I really don't want to yell at, but I'm gonna have to anyway. So, but I will say good night, everybody, and I hope we have a fun, creepy game in the future.
Yep, me too.
So I'm going to share this.
These concepts, I think.
Blackjack Platoon is going to be Monday, and I'm going to play the intro here. So,
all right,
I want to stick around for that, Katie, because it's telling me it's an invalid type. So what the fuck?
You broke it.
I did. So I hit image file instead of video file. So it's it was me. It was the nut behind the wheel. So here we go.
2 10s and an ace. That's all Fury needed. One shot, one hand, one ride to hell. Blackjack Platoon, his last call. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Steel snap, blood spilled, furies cut down. There it in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of a dead man's town. Buried in the bones of Steel snap, blood spilled, furies cut down. just right. No heaven, no home. Riding with wreckage, rolling alone. Steel fist battle cries, fist to the sky. Blackjack rise till the last of us dies. Till the last of us dies. Searching for two guns and the painted lady to take us home.
And there you have it. That's going to be the intro for our game on Monday. No, it's the first time I played it for anybody. So what do you think, Katie?
Nice. I was only half paying attention.
I know. That's okay. But
It looks
only the
cool,
ending
though.
wasn't animated. The rest of it was like all animated for the most part.
Nice.
And it took some work, especially to get that building coming down. It did not want to land on the vehicle. It was like that violates our content policy. I'm like, but it's not destroying the vehicle.
Just landing.
So I had to splice it all together. Like, oh shit, here comes the building, you know, and then it's like the after effect. Phil was saying,
All right. Well, I gotta get going. It's like 11:17 right now. I was gonna
All right.
say 7:17.
I was gonna stick around at least long enough to say goodnight to Jess, so I'm gonna play some music and just hang out for a bit.
All right. Cool. Good night, everybody.
Night, Katie. Thanks. That was cool that she joined us. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody in the chat, and I'm just hanging out. Like I said, I'm gonna play some videos here and just chill, hang out a little bit, see if I can say goodnight to Jess, who's also going to be in the Beyond the Miasma Vale game. So here is the Grey Fury novel for that Blackjack Patrol game. I had a really rough time getting into the perfect image of the Grey Fury. The character that the book is based on, not the game, but the book. And so I have this Road to Grey Fury that I made until I finally got the image for the cover that I really, really wanted. So. Boom. All right, let me get back on camera here. I've been having a lot of fun doing stuff like that, and here is the song I wrote for that, Sunset Blues. So.
Steel in their veins, fire in their rain on the desert sand, blood in the dust and a trembling hand. He remembers their faces, he remembers their dreams, but the road never ends for a man like me. Under a sunset blue, where the old world dies and the winds cut through. Every brother he lost and every lie he knew, he rides alone beneath the sunset beneath the sunset
So still kind of hanging out, waiting for Just Laws to show. And I will play one more song after the show. Then I'm gonna sign off and call it a night. But this is what we got coming up this weekend. So here's some stuff for it. What's next Thursday? Oh, Tiger wants me to talk about next Thursday, which is Radio from the Hills. And our theme for that is novelty parody songs. So funny songs and parodies of existing songs. So it should be a lot of fun. And we're just AI generating some cool stuff. And we should have some fun with that. And like I said, the next 3 Fridays in a row, starting tomorrow night, are going to be songs premiering at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, the same time we have our Friday show. So just something to keep, let everybody know that we're still around. We're just not going live until June 6th. And we'll be back for our season premiere. And our topic take that night is Raiders of the Lost Ark. So it should be a lot of fun. That's our poll winner. So yeah, so other than that, we've got the 2 mag games coming up this weekend, and that's what we got going on this week. So that being said, here is the other song I wrote for the game specifically, besides the intro song, which I need to make a music video for that. But here is Ashes of Glory.
lost.
That was Ashes of Glory, Legacy of Fury. That's going to be from the military action game on Monday night, the Blackjack Platoon. So Jess, it's good to see you back. I was hanging out and waiting for you just to say goodnight because everybody else has already taken off. But I definitely wanted to say goodnight to you, Jess. Thanks for coming back. And we'll definitely see you next time. Hey, what a hurricane. Yes. Hope you guys are doing okay. So Jess, in case you missed it, because you probably did, if you back it up a bit, I actually play the intro for Monday night's game, or you can just wait till Monday. So if you want to check it out, I'm going to leave you guys tonight where we started with One Night in the Vale, but I'm going to give you the whole music video. So on that note, my friends, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being in the chat. Thank you for watching the replay. I hope you enjoy it. We just chatting about Beyond the Miasma Vale and a little bit about Mag at the end here, but our Lenharrow games in general. But so here is One Night in the Vale, and on that note, good night, and we will see you next time.
They say the fog remembers, names whispered, lost in stone, a veil between the waking and who or what walks out alone. Or do they? One night the mist will open, one path that none can see. The silence calls you forward to what you're meant to be or not to be. One night the mist will open, one path that none can see. The silence calls you forward to what you're meant to be or not to be or not to be. One night in the vale, the names will rise, the fog will know, and hoping only one survives, only one.
Unsubstantiated fantasy! Lies! 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 Next time, baby.